Hello and welcome to your Business and Enterprise exam and revision guide for summer 2021. I'm going to talk you through the revision guide for your business, what topics to cover, where your exam will be and how long it will be, and how to prepare, what else you can do to make sure that you set yourself up for success and make sure that you are awarded the mark you deserve after all your hard work over the last year. So the topics for Business and Enterprise for Year 9 are simply everything we've done this year. And if you look, we've done a huge amount of finance. It's absolutely amazing what you've achieved. So you need to go back and refresh yourself on all these topics. You've got loads of resources that you can look at over the course of the last few months and 2.5 terms that we've covered. But you will need to cover your financial documents and payment methods, your sources of revenue and costs, terminology in financial statements, statement of comprehensive income, and statement of financial position. And currently we're doing a profitability and liquidity this half term. That will be nice and fresh in your memory. You also need to cover off component C, which is using cash flow data, financial forecasting, suggesting improvements to cash flow problems, and break-even analysis and real break-even points. You may even have to draw a break-even graph, which we know that you are good at. So all the finance stuff that we have covered this year, you will need to refresh your memory on. So how are you going to, well, let's go through where is your exam first. So Year 9, you will have 1 hour, 40 minutes to complete your exam and it will be in your classroom. Okay, so your teacher will do it in your classroom and it will be for 1 hour and 40 minutes. It will be under exam conditions, so you're expected to work in silence, come prepared into your exam and work hard for 1 hour and 40 minutes to make sure that you secure as many marks as possible to ensure that you achieve the grade that you need and want. So how are you going to prepare? Well, your teacher is going to give you a rag sheet. This is a red, amber, green sheet. And for every topic that we cover, you can identify whether you are green and you are secure in the knowledge of that topic and you are comfortable with everything in that area. If you highlight it as amber, it will mean that you are pretty confident, but there's a little element of practice needed, in which case you can do some independent learning, or if there's everybody in the class is in the same position, we can go over that together. And then there's the red, where you feel really uncomfortable with this topic. You're not quite sure and you're really struggling with some of this topic, and you highlight it in red. We will go through that as a group if we see lots of people struggling with the same thing, or we can make sure that you focus on it really well to make sure you lift yourself out of red, move yourself into amber and ultimately green. In order to move yourself from red to amber to green, you can use your knowledge organisers. This is a great source of information and you've been used to using these now for the whole year, and they are a great source of concise information with key terminology on that you will need to know and all the key formulas that you will need to learn. They're all available to you on class charts. You've also been given them every single half term that we've worked together on paper format. And they should be in your knowledge organiser that you keep safe. So your knowledge organisers are available to you all on class charts, but they can be printed off if you need to. But they are a really good source of revision. They are concise information. You can also use the revision guides, workbooks and your class notes. Now, revision guides are a great source of revision. They again condense all the information into key information and make sure that you've got some practice questions as well, which are always good to do. Your workbooks you've been working throughout the year, you've been given different ones for different topics, and you can re-go through all the questions and make sure that you can still answer them from when you did them first time round. There'll be some green pen action in the workbooks, and that's absolutely fine, so you can see perhaps where you went wrong first time. It's also really important that you continue to work through those workbooks and practice the questions, and anything you're getting wrong, you're going back over to make sure that you don't get it wrong going forward. You can use these alongside your class notes. Now, these notes you've written in your books for the whole of this year, and they are written in your words in the way that you like to learn. So they're a really good source of revision. It's really important that you are able to revise in a way that it works for you. So however you revise is absolutely fine. You might write flashcards, you might write the things out in a poem, you might even make a song in your head, or it might just be rote learning. Whatever your style of revision is, we've gone through some stuff in Victory Vitals sessions in the morning when you have your P, S, H, E and R. So use those techniques. You've also got some resources on the shared area which you can fish through and have a little look. There are some guides on there to revision. There are also some worksheets that you might want to do to make sure that you are secure in your knowledge. Over and above that, BBC Bitesize for Business is brilliant. We sometimes use it in class, so you'll be familiar with it. There'll be lots of different topics on business that you can go through, and you can then have a quiz to see how well you are doing in that topic. And if you score 10 out of 10, give yourself a green on your rag sheet. If you're not scoring what you want to achieve, then you can still leave it at amber, go back and revise through the Bitesize or through your knowledge organizer, and then you could always redo the quiz on Bitesize. But the point is that there is lots of things out there for you to do, lots of places for you to research your own revision and help you learn and secure more knowledge if you need. So what else can you do? First and foremost, any questions, please talk to your teacher. Really important that you access your teaching staff. We're here to help, and we want to make sure that everyone is comfortable walking into that exam after half term. Secondly, don't worry or panic, because that's completely wasted energy. It's not worth doing, so please try not to do it. Use your rag sheet and cover one topic at a time until you are comfortable. Do not try and cover the whole of finance in one setting. You will not achieve it, and you'll become completely panicked and overwhelmed by the volume of content that we've covered this year. It's taken us a whole year to get to this point, so sitting down to do finance is not a sensible way to revise. Cover one topic at a time and start at the top and work your way down of your rag sheet. Once you have secured and you feel comfortable, then you can move on. And lastly, any questions, come and talk to us. We're all around all the time, so you can always find any of us to talk to and ask any questions if you feel uncomfortable. You can come and find us or drop us an email. But make sure you are talking to us and we understand which areas you are struggling with so we can help you. If we don't know you're struggling, we can't help you. Okay, so just as a recap, you will have a 1 hour, 40-minute exam in the classroom after May half term, and we will cover all the finance topics that we have covered this year. If you've got any questions, come and talk to one of us and we will happily help to make sure that you are awarded for your hard work and rewarded for your hard work in your exam. Good luck.